Archer has suffered another reoccurrence of an elbow injury, and it's the stress fracture again. So he is out of this Test match series. He is out of the World T20. He is also out of the Ashes. Mike Lafton, ouch for the ECB, and literally ouch for Jofra Archer. That's not good news.
Terrible news, excuse me, for Jofra Archer principally, and we wish him well. Obviously, that stress fracture of the right elbow has come back again. He's suffered from it for a while now, and the hope is that an extended period of rest will get him right, but there's no guarantee of that. Clearly, it's so important, the right elbow, for a fast bowler like Jofra Archer, and of course the stresses and strains that you put through that elbow on a daily basis. So bad news for him, terrible news for England. That bad news just keeps coming in waves, obviously on the back of Ben Stokes. So you've got a couple of pillars of your first choice team there when you're thinking about this series and the Ashes in the winter. We'll wait and see whether Ben Stokes can play in that.
How significant a blow is it, Archer not going to Australia on those pitches?
Well, for a while, Chris Silverwood has been hoping and trying to get a kind of squad of fast bowlers together. Essentially, the history of the game tells you that fast bowlers win Ashes series in Australia. England don't win many Ashes series down under, but when they have done it, you think of Larwood in 33, 34, Tyson 54, 55, John Snow 70, 71. The victory under Andrew Strauss actually was a slight anomaly in a cool, dampish summer in Australia, but generally good quality fast bowlers win Ashes series, and what Silverwood was hoping was to get a group of them together, of which Archer would be the spearhead, obviously with Anderson and Broad slightly ageing.
Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but two now stress fractures. Does that potentially, longevity-wise, mean that Test match cricket might be a bit too much for Jofra's body?
Possibly. We shall wait and see. Fingers crossed that that is not the case. He is, whenever I've heard him, he has gone on record as saying, I want to play Test cricket, I want to play all formats. I think all the top players still want to prove themselves across formats. There will be a time the direction of the travel in the game is fairly obvious where it's going when you look at the priorities of the administrators. But for now, while you've still got the likes of Virat Kohli really acting as a torchbearer for Test cricket, I think the best players still want to prove themselves across formats, and Jofra Archer has been no different. He says he wants to play Test cricket. Let's hope that his body allows him to do that, and that he's not just reduced to playing short form cricket.